You have up to 5 minutes. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Julie Smalling. I live at 716 Bridgeport. I would like to address some of the inadequacies of the team evaluation system and its subjectiveness. Number one, teachers are more than a random and arbitrary number. Subjectivity is rampant with this model, as levels 2 and 4 have no rubric parameters. Thus, they are awarded purely on the whim of the evaluator. My summative average has been a 5 for the last 2 years. But this year, my evaluator finally, quote, got me, unquote. This said to me that evaluations are meant to marginalize and not support. The evaluator acknowledged that I had been out sick the day before and was aware that I still did not feel well. With the time constraints, I will not go through the 15 areas of the evaluation, but will address the broader flaws of the system. As a teacher of an advanced placement College Board certified course, I do well. To date, my students have had a 95% pass rate for AP Chemistry, and nearly all take the AP exam rather than face my final. I gladly write the letters of recommendation that help the students earn scholarships to Duke, MIT, Yale, Vandy, etc., and of course, many to UTK. I spend hours of my own time, but nowhere on the team rubric is this work acknowledged or appreciated. I also mentor many students from the very high to the very low. I have always done so without incentive from a program that assumes all participants do the same things and as little as possible. I received a text this Saturday from a former student that thanked me for believing in her. Because of her experience with a research program I mentor, she is now in the running for an internship at ORNL. She ended her text by also thanking me because she aced her final and was the top student in her class. These are my rewards. I do not require Apex money, but I resent the fear and constant stress of my job being on the line because of erroneous and subjective judgments. It is also demoralizing to be ranked against your fellow workers based on random criteria that this ranking does not justify. One size does not fit all. Point 2, lead teachers. This is anyone that volunteers to evaluate other teachers, it seems. Many times, lead teachers have minimal teaching experience and are evaluating veteran teachers. This evaluation is then tied to a teacher's job retention and now a teacher's licensure. Unfortunately, this Kafkaesque scenario is real, and we teachers are in essence on trial for our jobs. Nowhere else are the least experienced in a licensed profession given such power over their coworkers and their right to earn a living. Imagine first-year doctors evaluating 10-year surgeons. Sounds absurd, but this is the new norm being done in education. Point 3, evaluators should be knowledgeable in the content area they are evaluating if they are expected to accurately evaluate content knowledge. Being able to discuss what transpired or even explain to the evaluator what they are seeing is not an option, as the teacher is scored before the post-conference. It is also wrong to be given a score lower than a true value because the evaluator does not understand the level of rigor involved in the course or how the material being addressed that day was weeks in the making, or even understand the subject matter. Teachers used to be evaluated by their content area supervisors before the team system. What is especially egregious is the notion that the scores are non-refutable, making the evaluator judge and jury without any input, explanation, or defense from the teacher. Evaluators are not infallible, yet their scores are non-negotiable. Point 4. Another issue is the actual legitimacy of these evaluation records, which we are forced to sign off on without any debate. With unannounced evaluations, there is great room for error. The difference between what an evaluator is actually observing versus their perception is magnified when the evaluator does not know the subject matter. When scores for planning are entered into the system before an evaluator sees a lesson plan, something is rotten in Knoxville. This year, I had 96 pages of scripting in my evaluation. This was difficult to understand or follow, and I taught the lesson. I even asked the students the day after I discovered the script, and they restated what I had said, but it was not what the script stated. To reiterate, what I said and what was written as my words were not the same. Years from now, the evaluation documents should reflect what was said and done and be reasonably accurate. This is not possible if the evaluator makes incorrect assumptions that are not debatable. Point 5, my last point, is how much of an antithesis the acronym TEAM actually is. It is stressful, it creates division and competition between teachers, and an adversarial relationship with many administrators. A wise boss makes it easier for you to do your job and does not try to deflate or demoralize you in the guise of support and guidance. This exhaustive, detrimental waste of manpower, money, and energy is not working. This is a failed attempt to measure the productivity of teachers with numbers instead of their actual teaching. Each teacher has a different and unique style that does not always show up or fit the team rubric. Just because you cannot assign a number to a teacher does not mean that they do not have value and are not productive in their classroom. Today is my birthday, and instead of spending it with my family, I'm here defending my job. Thank you.
Mark Taylor. Mark Taylor. Mark. If you'd state your name and address for the record, you have 5 minutes. Thank you.